Hey everyone, my name is Riley, and in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how you can use the Hostinger website builder to build beautiful websites. The first thing that we need to do is, of course, choose a plan and sign up to Hostinger. If you click on the top link in the description of this video, it's going to take you over to this page where you can get up to 75% off your Hostinger hosting. So once you are on this page, we just click right here into Claim Deal. And it's then going to take us down to this area where we can choose between the premium website builder and also the business. The one that I recommend for this is going to be the business. And the reason is because we get access to all of these AI tools plus e-commerce functionality. So with this, we get an AI image generator if you need help generating images. Don't worry, this is not absolutely necessary, as I will show you a free tool where we can get copyright-free images. However, we are also going to get an AI writer to do any writing for you on the website in seconds, a blog generator, a heat map so you can see where people are looking on your website. We also have AI SEO tools that will help you rank higher on Google. And of course, if you are selling anything on your website, we do need this e-commerce functionality. So with this, we want to go in and choose the business plan right here. And it's now going to take us over to this screen where we can choose the period and how long we want to buy hosting for. Now, with anything aside from the 1 month, this is all going to be the same price. As we can see, this is all $3.99 per month, whether you want to buy the 12-month plan or whether you want to buy the 48-month plan. The big key difference here is that for the 12-month plan, we are going to get this $3.99 per month only for the first 12 months. From there, it's then going to renew at $11.99 per month for every month you have after that first year. However, with the 48 months, this allows us to pay $3.99 for the full 48 months, and even then, when it renews, it is going to be slightly cheaper at only $8.99 per month. You can also go for a monthly plan. However, I don't recommend this as this is quite expensive, starting at $14 per month plus a $4.99 setup fee. So as an absolute minimum, we want to go for 12 months. But if you do want the most cost-effective plan, then we can go for the 48-month plan. Once you have selected your plan, we can then click right here on continue. On this next screen, we can now go in and enter our billing information, and then we can click on continue. From here, we have a lot of payment methods to choose from credit card, PayPal, Google, and Apple Pay, all the way to even cryptocurrency if you want to pay with crypto. So we can select the payment method, enter in our card information, and then once that is entered, as we can see, we have a 71% discount. So this is the total. And then we can go in and submit the payment. Once you have bought your Hostinger hosting, it's then going to take us over to this screen where it asks who this website is for. Now, this question is kind of irrelevant, so we can just go ahead and skip this. It's then going to ask if we want to create or migrate a website. Website migration is where you already have a website on another hosting provider and you want to put this on Hostinger. This is not what we are going to do. So in here, we click on I'll create a website. It's then going to ask how you would like to build your website and give you the option between WordPress or the Hostinger website builder. Of course, we are going to click on the Hostinger website builder. And this is where we can now claim our free domain that we got when signing up to Hostinger. When choosing a domain, it's very important to get a .com domain. So with this, if you search for your domain and you see that .com is not available, I would switch the domain entirely and make sure you get a .com domain, as it is by far the most trustworthy domain type. Once your domain is selected, we can then click on next. And then the final part of this setup is just going to be entering in some final contact information. Once that is entered, we can click on Finish Registration, and this is now going to go ahead and register our domain. Just like that, we will be taken over to this screen, and we are now ready to start building the website. Now in here, we have two options. If we were to click Start Creating, this is going to take us through to the AI website builder. Alternatively, we have some pre-made templates down here that we can click into and use. But if you do want to use AI, then we can click right here on Start Creating, and it's then going to ask us for the website type. So in here, we can go down and let's say that for my website, I'm going to be building my website for my coffee shop. So we can go down right here and select restaurant. Then let's call this GeForce Coffee. In here, we can then enter a description about the brand. So include the colors and fonts you would like to use. So I've entered this in right here. I said a London-based coffee shop that sells high-end coffee. I want the website to use neutral tones like brown and beige to get the coffee shop feel. The website needs to feel high-end and cozy. So in here, we can now click on create the website, and the AI is now going to get to work and build a draft template for us to work on with this website. Just like that, the AI has now created this website for us, and it looks absolutely fantastic. As you can see, it's using the neutral beige and brown that I asked it to use. We have this beautiful banner at the top with somebody pouring coffee to feel high end, and this is absolutely fantastic, right? All we have to do is click into edit site up here, and we can now start making changes to the website. Alternatively, to use the templates, we just go down to the pre-made template section, and in here, we can now choose the category of the website. So once again, as this is a coffee shop, I'm going to click into restaurants, and we can go down and see if anything fits. You could alternatively search for something, so if we were creating like a wedding website, we could search for wedding, and look at this. All of these wedding websites are going to pop up. Let's try coffee and see if anything pops up for this. And as we can see, we get these restaurant templates again. So this is going to be the closest to a cafe. Let's click in and select the template. And as soon as we click into this, we are going to be taken over to the website editor. Once we are in the editor, I just went back here and I'm now on the AI website that I built. And to make changes, it's actually very easy because the entire premise of the Hostingo website builder is that this is drag and drop. So what this means is essentially the website is made up of sections, and sections are these big tiles right here. So this is the top section, this blue line to this blue line. The second section is this blue line to this blue line. And then inside of each of these sections, we have things like text, we have buttons, we have images, and all of these are known as elements. So essentially, the website is just created as a list of sections with elements inside. Now, the awesome thing about a drag and drop website builder is that these elements are extremely easy to customize because all we have to do is click into them. For example, to change this title, I just double click and look at this. I can now edit the text. So instead of saying the GeForce Coffee Experience, I'm going to say the best coffee in London. So we can type that in, and then just above the text, we can go ahead and highlight, and we can use these formatting options to choose if the text is bold, if it's underlined, if it's italicized, strike through. We can also change the font right here, just like that. But then if I make a mistake and I want to go back, I can use the undo button up here to go back and undo that change. So that is how we can change the text. We could do that right here as well. And also, if you bought the extra plan, the one with all of the AI, look at this. If I just click into my text, so if I double click, it will take me to edit all of these sections. If I just do one click, I can get access to the AI writer. So I can click into the AI writer. So we could go in and we could give a text description. However, I like this, so I'm going to leave it as it is. And we can maybe use AI down here. You can also move elements around by simply clicking and dragging the element, and we can place it anywhere inside of this box. So we can see if I try to drag this further over past this blue line, it won't go on either side. But maybe we could drag this up to here. We could drag this up like that. We could have the button there. For any other elements on your site, like images or like buttons, to edit these, we just do one click, and then we can click on edit the element. So I can click on edit button. In here, I can change the button text. So as an example, instead of explore, I'm going to say treat yourself. And then we can choose where this button links to. So when somebody clicks on this, where will they be sent? We can choose if this is a web address to send them to another website. We can send them to a section. So if I link this section, they click on this, and then they get dropped to this section. We can also do an email address, so they get sent to their email provider to send us an email, phone number. You get the idea. We can then go across to style, and this is where we can change the colors, the text size, everything that we might want to change in here. And then we can also add an animation for if we want this to animate when the website loads. It's the exact same in this section, so we can click in edit the text, click on this image right here, and click on edit image. And in here, we can either replace the image, or alternatively, we can generate an image with AI. So as I mentioned at the start, if you need to find images for your website without creating these with AI, then the best website is this website right here called Pexels. As you can see, best stock photos, royalty-free images, and videos shared by creators. So I could search for something like coffee, choose this image right here, and then all I would have to do is click on edit image. We can then replace, and I just upload this from my computer. Select, and perfect. This is now added in. Alternatively, we can create this with AI. So I could go generate image. We can then choose the image style from all of these different types. So I'm going to go for something that's quite realistic, maybe something like this. And then we could say, a well-dressed man and woman enjoying a cup of coffee whilst chatting in a high-end cozy coffee shop. We can then click down here on create images. And just like this, the AI image generator is now going to go ahead and create those 4 different images that we could potentially use. So some of these look fantastic and very, very realistic, right? So we could maybe add this image in right here, and perfect. We now have this image. Down here, we can go in, we can click in and edit the text right here. You get the idea. And the same for all of these. So we can click in, edit the image, edit the text, edit the image. You get the idea with how we edit this. What we can also do is we don't just have to stick to this design. We could go in here, and if there's sections that we don't like, we can click on the section and delete this. You can delete certain elements. So for example, this text, I can delete and I can delete. And then any other elements I would like to add in, we can click on this plus icon on the left-hand side, and we can choose any elements that we would like to add. So as an example, I might add a button right here. I can just drop this in, choose where I would like to put this. Then we can edit the button and go through and make changes. We can add like social media icons if we want to link to our social media. We can just drag these in. And then once again, we just click, edit social icons. And then in this area, we can go in and link to all of our socials. In terms of sections, we can add entire new sections by clicking on add section. And then in here, we have a few different categories that we can choose. For example, we have like a testimonial section that we can add in. We have projects, images, we have a gallery. So if I want to add a gallery right here, I can drop this in, and then we can change the text at the top, click into this, and then we can click on manage gallery and change and swap out all of these images for our own images. We can then edit and choose the style that we want this to be in and mess around with all of these settings. And that's how we can add different things in. If we go to pages and navigation, this is where we can click into the different pages of our website. So that was the home page. We can go to menu, and then once again, we can change everything in this area. We can also go in and we can delete pages by clicking on this settings icon, going down to delete and deleting this. And then we can add pages by going to the bottom here, choosing the page that we would like to add. We could even add an empty page in here, and we can build this ourselves by adding different sections in and editing these sections. We also have the AI tools over here on this left-hand side, where we have things like the AI image generator, if we want to generate any images. We have the AI writer, which is going to write things for us, and then we can copy and paste this anywhere on the website. We have an AI page generator, if we want to generate an entire page with AI. So for example, for my About Us page, so we can enter that in. I want an About Me page creating. We can then click on create. And just like this, the AI is now going to generate us that entire page. So this is actually what I would recommend if you are creating a new page. As you can see, this is just a better About Us page that we can now go in and edit. It gives us a lot more to work with. And this is automatically going to be added to the pages and navigation section. We also have a blog generator that you can go in and you can create a blog post. we can see the AI heat map. So on here, it's going to show us, and I'm better actually doing this on the homepage, but I can go in and load up this heat map. And then it's going to show us on the website where people are most likely to look. So these are the sections that we can concentrate on right here. We can also change the main color on the website by going to website styles on this left-hand side. And in here, we can see which colors are used most. So of course, this white is used most. I can click in and change. And then from here, if we want to set this to more of a beige color, we can select that or select any color from this entire spectrum. And then as soon as we click on accept, you can see the color of the website is going to change. We can do the same with fonts. If we want to change the main font on the website, we can go ahead and change the font right here. We can change the buttons, how the buttons are laid out, just like that. And then we can also add animations to the website. Finally, if you want to sell something with your hosting a store, we can click into online store right here. Then we just click on add store. And just like that, a store page is now going to be added in with all of these default products added. To swap these products out with the actual products that you will be selling, we just click back into online store. Then we can click into products, click into the first product, and then we can go in and edit this. So we can go edit. On this screen, we then fill out the information about the product. So we just need to set the store up first. And then in here, we can go ahead and add the media, the title, everything that we need to add in order to actually be able to sell the product on our store. So that is how you can build and create your website with the Hostinger website builder. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.